What's up, guys? Here is my final thought about the Elephone S7. In the long run, the device is a budget. It's not a mid-range, to be honest. I would say it's a budget. It's a good budget device, but I've got some few problems that I need to mention. First of all, is the design. I like the design, but the material used for the design at the back. I told you that it's plastic. Better. Can you see those scratches? These are just normal scratches. The phone was in my pocket. I didn't even know how I got all this. Can you see? I know it's very difficult to be picked on the camera, but at least you can still see. So if you're buying this device, please, you have to use that. What's it called? The transparent case. You have to use it immediately. You bring it out of the box. Otherwise, you might get all these scratches too. So that's number one. And then number two is the battery life. The battery life is not fantastic. To be fair, I would say it's an average. That's it, it's an average. If you're an heavy person, if you're a heavy gamer or heavy usage, let's say you're playing game too much, let's say, okay, if you, on the full charge, you could get just 3 hours of gameplay. That's it. 3 hours of gameplay on full charge. If you're watching movie, you get about, I think, 4.5. But if you're just a normal user, at least you have to charge every day. So you get a full day. Just check your emails, make phone call, text message, and you leave the phone to rest for a bit, and you still pick it up. Then that's it. But that's about it. Every device is not perfect. Even the most expensive device is not perfect. Everyone have their own pros and cons. But there's a lot of good things to talk about this phone. There's a lot of good things to talk about. The first thing I noticed is this device actually came with cast. It's a feature that you see at the bottom here. That's it, say cast. This is a feature that if you have a wireless, it's for wireless display. Like if you have a TV that support wireless display, you can actually cast whatever you're doing. This is not Chromecast, but it will still work with Chromecast. This is built-in device, and majority of smart TVs now have this cast thing. It actually can work with it, and that's that. I like that features a lot. I ran the Geekbench scores, and the score is not too bad for the phone. I mean, considering the being a budget phone and the price, I don't think you can expect too much from this kind of device. You can see on the single score is called a 1.1547, and the multi score 3,726. And the Antutu, let me go to Antutu. You can see the Antutu scores too. You can see that's the Antutu score. So I think the phone itself is not a bad thing. I mean, if you want to buy this phone, you just have to be very careful because it will scratch, even if you don't want it to scratch, just because of the material. But there's an answer to that. The answer is just you have to make sure that you put in the case supply with the phone. I think there you have it. You won't go wrong. When I check the CPU, to see how many CPUs are running, you can see majority of them are sleeping. Only about 2 running at the same time simultaneously. You can see majority of them are sleeping. The reason is because there's no heavy task. But I think when you're playing game, they have to come, when you're doing some, when you're stressing the GPU, then a lot of things will come in, just to help smooth things further. And the display, you can see on the screen. Oh, I still press the GPU, sorry about that. And the display too, you can see is a 1080p screen, and the GPU is Mali T880, which is very good for gaming. So when I check the sensor to see what sensor that come on the phone, you can see on the screen it's got accelerometer, proximity sensor, gyroscope, and everything functions very well. They all functions very well. These sensors are the one used for VR headset. If you want to use Google Cardboard, things like that, you will need all this in your device. A device that doesn't have some of this, you won't get to use such features like Google Cardboard and stuff like that. but we normally find this kind of stuff on high-end device. So okay, now I'm gonna be testing the Wi-Fi speed test to see, you know, how fast this phone is on Wi-Fi, because every device is different. It's based on what is used. Whoa, that's crazy. That is crazy. You see what I'm saying? So I think the phone is a good phone in overall. To be honest, I wouldn't, because everything is fair. You can see on the screen. I'm not doing this for no one. You can see. So like I said in my previous video, that all devices are not perfect. So you can see on Wi-Fi speed test, it's called 52.55, and that's the download speed. The upload is 19 megabits per second. You know, this is very good. So I'm going to be jumping into the camera now so you guys can see the camera interface in details. Okay guys, let's have a quick look of the camera interface on the Elephone S7. If you notice, there's 3 icons on the left hand side of the screen. You see the first one is just the picture, the second one is another, it's called PIP mode. I think this mode, we've seen this in Galaxy S5. This feature actually came with the Galaxy S5. I remember when Samsung said if you want to, you're taking a picture, you can actually put yourself in the picture. So I'm going to show you a sample now. This is how it looks like. That's it. That's the sample. You see, you can actually see me. So if let's say I'm taking this picture, I'll be showing just like that in that. I've seen this in Chinese phone too. So there's no big deal. And the last one is the panorama mode. And the panorama mode, I don't really like it. Why? Because it's not clear. You know, it's very blurry. It's very blurry. I don't know why. You know, you see, if you want to take a panorama mode, let me just show you an example. Once you click on the picture, you see, this is what you have to do. You have to keep going with that. You see, just like that. That's it. But it's very blurry. When you look at the picture, you can't actually get the cool thing here, but it's very blurry. So I don't really like it. I don't fancy it. So so that on the bottom right is where you have the settings for the camera. You know, this is the store location. This is just the normal thing, exposure, things like that. The camera is what I want to talk about. Oh, sorry, it won't show majority of the film because I'm on panorama mode. I have to go back to camera mode. So now that's it. You see, the camera is an anti-shake. This doesn't work. Sorry, it doesn't work because this anti-shake it means when you want to take a picture and you shake your hand, you see take a picture very sharp. It's something similar to PDAF, you know. But sorry, this doesn't work. There's nothing like anti-shake here. It doesn't work. The face detection, that one works very fine. Smile shot. But another cool thing is this raw DNG rather. You know, majority of the picture we take, well, a lot of people don't even know. We take pictures in JPEG, but professional take pictures in DNG mode. So it gives them more controls over the picture. So I haven't tried this, and I don't think there's need for trying it. But I don't think this phone is capable of shooting photos in full GND mode. So I think I'll just ignore that. The video mode, the sad thing is it doesn't have optical image stabilization. Even if it doesn't have optical image stabilization, I expect this phone to have at least electronic image stabilization, EIS, but none of it. It doesn't have it. Another thing I want to mention is the quality, the video quality. When I put it on fine, I don't like it. It just, I can't see textures, you know. I shot a video with fine mode. I can't see texture. Everything is just kind of smoother, like a filtered video. So I rather put it on. I don't like that too. Well, it's based on your opinion, but I will not use that. At the bottom, you can see that little icon. You know, once you click on that, that's where you have your filter. You know, depending on what you want to do, you know, and they all work very fine. I've tried it, they all work very fine, no lags, no bugs. So I'm going to be jumping into video mode now. Alright guys, here is the video sample of the Elephone S7. Unfortunately, this phone doesn't support optical image stabilization and not even electronic image stabilization. So you have to be very careful when filming on this kind of phone, because if you shake the phone too much, as you can see I'm shaking it, you know, that's the way your video is gonna look. when you finally view it. So you have to be very careful while filming on this kind of device, just because it doesn't support no image stabilization, no electronic stabilization. So that's why you have this problem with this kind of overall the video sample. I mean, when I compare what I'm seeing on the screen to the real life thing, it's just a little bit different. You know, the green, I can see the green on the screen. There's a tint of blue, but on the actual flower it's just green. You know, okay, now it changes as I move closer. I think that's the way it is. And you know, to focus on this kind of device, you have to tap to focus. You see, that's how it is. You see, I just tap to focus on that micro object, and if you move closer, it's going to defocus. You still have to tap to focus. You see, that's it. So while filming on this kind of device, those are the things you have to take note. You know, and just because I focus on that flower, now I'm defocused while I move away from it, so I still have to tap to focus. You see, that's what I just did now. So I'm just walking down while filming. See, I'm not shaking the phone, but I know it's going to be very shaky. So, and I'm not using any tripod. So I'm just walking down. See how the phone, you know, how it captures video. Not by any professional, just by anybody, you know, just by any user that uses the phone. This is what you're going to get while filming on this kind of device. And to be honest with you, I think the camera is a fair deal. Yeah, you know, with this kind of phone, with the kind of price you pay for, and loads of qualities that come with the phone. So having this kind of camera, I don't think excuse me, I don't think you will regret it. It's not the best camera device I've seen in a smartphone. Definitely it's not, but it's okay. You know, it's just okay. That's what I would call it. It's just okay. So I'm gonna be showing the pictures. Here is my conclusion about the phone. The first thing I said that I didn't like was the material used at the back, which made the phone scratches a lot. And the second thing that I didn't like is the curved screen, because it's useless. Let's be factual. Yeah, it's good for design, it's curved, but nothing at the edges. You know, like I've showed this before in my unboxing video. Nothing at the edges is good. I'm not saying it's not good. It's good to have a curved device. It's a good thing. But if you don't use it properly, if you don't have the effect of that curved device, so what's the point? What's the point of buying a curved device and yet we're not getting the full usage? When Samsung Galaxy, I'm going to bring the Samsung now. I don't need this. When Samsung Galaxy brought this device, yeah, notification pops up on the screen. You know, your notification will pop up to see just a quick notification on your, you know, on your screen without actually unlocking the device. And this doesn't even use your battery. So I'm saying you can actually see I got new message, I got, you know, the steps I've took, you know, I got notification and an application. You see, those are the things. So by now you should agree with me that what's the point of having a curved device? Well, it's not even 100% curved anyway. What's the point of having a curved device that we can't make goodies of it. But that's just about it. So Elephone S7 Edge, for I keep saying hedge. Sorry about that. Elephone S7 is a good device as long as you didn't pay more than £200 for the phone. Is a good device under £200. If you pay more than £200, then you begin to wonder why you have paid such money. So guys, thank you for watching my video as usual. God bless you guys. I will see you next when I make a new video. Bye.